Hello everyone and welcome to Witches of the Moon. My name is Jen and I'm your Tuesday hostess. Now this week's topic is witches and the afterlife. I believe it's week 4 and I know we are on season 9. I apologize for my wet hair. I just got out of the shower and thought I would go ahead and do this video. I just recently got back from Florida and so I've been playing catch up with a lot of different things and did some work outside in my garden, trying to get the beds ready and get ready to have some herbs and some veggies in pots and in raised beds. And so yeah, otherwise I would have already had this video uploaded. But anyhow, let's jump right into the topic. So I guess there are many different ways that you could take this topic, really. You can take it as to what happens to witches, or you could take it as what happens in, as a past life type of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is just touch on a little bit of everything. As someone who deals with the paranormal and the afterlife, and also as a psychic medium, this is right up my alley. Just like anybody else, anybody who passes away, depending on what their beliefs are, but since we're talking about witches, but even then, witches may not believe in the reincarnation. I think that's a personal topic of whether you do or whether you don't. But for me, I do believe that the soul comes back, not necessarily as the same person that you are, but I believe that there are many lessons for us to learn, and you can't possibly learn everything in one lifetime. So I do believe that the soul comes back. I've had past life readings done, and I have been a witch in many past lifetimes. Not always a female. You can come back as a male or a female, either one. Some people believe that you can come back as an animal, so that's entirely up to you and what you believe and what you feel is right. So, each person has to go through that journey themselves and decide on what it is that they truly believe at their core. And as you know, that can change over time. You may believe one thing one year, and the next year you may believe something totally different. So for me personally, considering, like I said, I do believe in reincarnation, and I've had some past life readings done. I've always been, from what I'm told, a very powerful witch or wizard, if you like, in many lifetimes. This isn't something that's new to me, and it's also probably why a lot of things come very easily to me, and why at a young age I would do certain things without ever being told this is what you need to be doing. So, considering when you're dealing with death, I believe we all go through a process where we relive moments in our life, whether it's good or bad, and we feel, if we cause pain to somebody, I believe that we feel that pain, and if we cause joy, we create a joy for someone, I believe we feel that as well. So I believe we go through a process of all the things that we did here on this earth in this time that we're here, and then we go on. Whether we decide to stay with Source or in the Summerland, as whatever you choose to call it. We choose to stay wherever it is that you believe we go. Or you can decide to come back to this earth and learn lessons here on earth instead of there. So I do think that we bring some things back with us in another lifetime. If there's things that we didn't learn, or lessons we didn't learn, or something tragically happened to us, I think we do bring those forward, which might explain why some people have a fear of water, some people have a fear of flying. They may have drowned in a previous lifetime, or they may have died in a plane crash or whatever it might be. So there is that, and I believe that's why we also have certain connections to certain areas in our life. I mean, for example, recently I found out that almost all of my DNA comes from England, and just in one area of England alone, it's 59%, and they say, give or take a percent or, whatever, 60% is basically native born. And so, yeah, that was really interesting. And I, have always had a fascination with England. I mean, literally a fascination with England. And I also just found out today that my uncle is the 12th Earl of England, or in England there is an area, and he's also the brother-in-law to Prince Charles. I believe they said of Wales. I'm not really sure on that. I'll have to go back and do some more research. So, to me that explains a lot. Did I live in England in a past life? I believe I did. I haven't been to England, but I've been to Scotland, and I've been to Ireland, and I've been in places where it was like I had been there before, but not in this lifetime. So I think that when it comes to our path, I think we've lived this path or this life many times and before, just not in the area that we are now. So I haven't watched Natalie's videos, so I don't know what her take is on that yet. I plan on watching that later today, and I will be watching everybody else's video because I'm curious as to how they go about this topic. It's a very interesting topic, and I don't believe it can be covered in just a short video. I mean, there's so much depth to it, and to really talk to someone about this is really fascinating for me, and it's something that I really get into. So, but anyways, that's kind of my take on witches and the afterlife. I believe that everyone, if you believe in reincarnation, reincarnates, and you may come back as a witch again, or you may have a different path in it, during a lifetime. For me, it's just been the same pretty much. So that's really all I have for that. I'm not going to keep talking because I'm going to keep repeating the same things, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, so that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye.